me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to a Elvis Halloween special. Okay, it's enough of that stuff. Welcome to the show. I like to do a Halloween Elvis Presley special tonight, or today, or this morning, or whenever you watch this video. Well, you might ask, what has Elvis to do with Halloween? And the answer in a nutshell is, well, nothing. I always thought it was a pity that Elvis never made a horror movie, not a slasher movie or something, because I really like horror movies, but with a comedy accent on them, like his friend George Hamilton, for instance. He made a great movie in 1979, I think it was, called Love at First Bite. That was a great movie. I always thought that Elvis would make a fantastic Count Dracula, and it's always been a pity that he never made a horror movie. Where should I put this record here? He never made a horror movie. These aren't horror movies. No, these are great movies. Or he never recorded the horror album either. Where shall I put this? Horror albums? No, he never recorded that one. All kidding aside, I really like the horror movies, kind of like An American Werewolf in London. That was a great movie. And let's think of the Hammer movies with Christopher Lee, Dracula. As I said, I think Elvis would have made a great Count Dracula. With a comical twist on it, that's great. But what I wanted to talk to you about is this movie. I have a movie. They made a horror movie with Elvis as a star. It came out in, I think, 2001, 2002, like that. And it's called BUBBA HO TEP. And it's a great little gem. It's really a cult movie, a B movie, a low budget movie. And it's about an elderly Elvis. Now I have to warn you, if you are one of those people who doesn't like anything bad about Elvis, well, funny or how should I say this, laugh with Elvis on his expense a little bit, well, then maybe this movie is not for you. But if you draw your mind to a blank, and I mean really a blank, to zero, turn it down to zero, watch the movie and you will enjoy it. It's about an elderly Elvis living in a nursery home, and he's got cancer on his, well, private parts, shall we say. And he is trying to convince everybody that he is in fact Elvis Presley, but everybody knows he died. But he explains it in the movie that he was watching an ETA or something like that, and the guy looked exactly like him, and he thought, well, maybe we could switch places. So I was saying he was an ETA, and he looked exactly like him, and he decided to switch places with him until he got better, until he wasn't tired of being Elvis Presley, and then he could come back and have a new zest for life, levenslustig. But as he said in the movie, the replacement Elvis loved the pills a little bit too much and he died, so he couldn't come back. And he's trying to convince everybody that he's really Elvis Presley. Nobody believes him. And he is just in a nursing home where people start to die off, and he gets visions about a mummy and taking the lives of the elderly there. And so he decides to fight that mummy, and he gets the help of another man living in the nursing home, which is a black guy played by Ozzie Davis. By the way, Elvis is played by Bruce Campbell, the great Bruce Campbell. You might remember him from movies like The Evil Dead, the series. Bruce Campbell, it's that Bruce Campbell. And Ozzie Davis, he plays the part, he's a black guy, remember that? And he plays the part of JFK. That's right, the President of the United States of America. And Elvis says to him, you know, JFK was white, didn't you know? And Ozzie says, well, that's the genius of my disguise. They painted me black, so nobody would recognize me, and I can live here unknowingly. So they team up together and they fight the mummy, and all things happen. It's hilarious at some points, and they get flashbacks to Elvis's life and everything. It's a real great movie. I'll show you, maybe I'll have place here. I'll show you the trailer here, so you can watch the trailer while I'm explaining some things. There's nothing to explain really. It's a movie like we call onderbroeken lol in Belgium, which means roughly translated underpants humor. And that's exactly what it is, because this mummy, it's this one here, he sucks the life out of people from the underside. And I'll let you think about the underside. I'll let you imagine what that place is. But you have to see this movie if you want to laugh with, to entertain yourself a little bit. It's readily available on eBay. It goes anywhere from $5 to $20 or something. It's readily available. It's on Blu-ray. No, it's not on Blu-ray. It's plain DVD, I think. Yeah, plain DVD. But anyway, it's a cult movie, and they were supposed to make a trilogy out of this. But creative differences between the directors and Bruce Campbell, and also the passing of Ozzie Davis a year or two after the movie was finished, complicated things, and they never got around to make a sequel. And that's too bad in my opinion, because I really like this movie. And if you have a chance, and if you can put aside your feelings that Elvis is in this movie portrayed as an old guy at the end of his life, and if you can believe a story that a mummy should take the lives of old guys in a nursing home, well, then you're good. You have, as I said, you have to put your mind at a blank and don't take it seriously. It's not serious at all, the movie. But I can highly recommend it if you want an hour and a half of entertainment, be it mindless entertainment. Well, it's a good movie as any movie, and I like it very much, and I hope you do too. And don't get offended by the language in the movie, because there is strong languages in there, and pretty embarrassing scenes too, and especially when the nurse is taking care of Elvis's I'm not gonna say anymore. You have to watch the movie for yourself, and I hope you do. And I'm gonna watch out of the window now because it's Halloween and I want to see the full moon. Are you coming with me? You can't see it, but there's a full moon. Oh, there's a full moon. Oh no, I hope nothing's gonna happen like it did last year. Oh no, I can feel starting to change it. Oh.